Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, home to the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and the fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
Yeah, it's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
The run from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCall. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The option look. Now the pitch. Finds a crease at the 20. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the counter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Syracuse's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. 2 of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
Grab near the marker. It's Allen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Gadsden. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. On the move, it's Allen. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Between the uprights, it's good. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He'll pull it on the read. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll keep it himself. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. They'll try the run. Jukes his way for more.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Comes out throwing on first down. Got a man. It's Concepcion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give from the gun. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Toledo. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They get to the line quickly. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's McCord. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're bringing heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they got him for the sack.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. Here early in this one, 1st quarter, they've now already given up 1.
The Orange will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Concepcion. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Grimes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Grimes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Floats it out in space. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try the right side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking for a crease. It's Allen. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. To the ground to try to move the chains. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're trying to get to it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On the run, it's Allen. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. They go to the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Syracuse will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. From the gun, Give on the inside. At the 45, on his way. He now has 84 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Got his man!
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short goal. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Wait just a second. There is a flag on the play. If this is on the defense, it could be a first down. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. He makes the connection. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Knocked off his feet. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Now on the option. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Give to the running back. Showing off the arms. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure's there and he lets it go. He'll just throw it away and it'll be 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Gonna run it, it's Waters. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Tight end finds a soft spot. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's up to 94 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Syracuse. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 11 over Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's McCall. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The sure hands, it's Pena.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's McCall. Makes his connection. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Fires left. Wide open downfield. Speeding down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Syracuse, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll go back to the ground.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McCord. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Orange will have to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks one deep. It's complete, a huge pickup. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. NC State quick to the line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Waters. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking downfield, it's McCord. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. No huddle here for the offense. They're going back to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Using his feet. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Going for 6. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 16 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to the big tight end. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he breaks into the open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Wide out in motion. Goes to the option. Able to get one down to the 15. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw. It's McCall. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He looks that one in nicely. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, NC State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The inside handoff. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. Looking for a man, it's McCord. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's going to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pena. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Orange.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Syracuse, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Haynes. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll throw it on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Catch in the middle, it's Hatcher. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Syracuse right back at it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be brought down. He now has 85 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. To the air, it's McCord. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
Syracuse, 27.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the ground, it's Waters. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's McCall. He's got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. With the catch, it's Waters. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 35 to Clemson.
Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Fighting off the defender. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The give on the inside. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. Syracuse will send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's McCall. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
NC State, 37. Syracuse, 34.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking for room, it's Waters. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Feeling some heat. Caught near the sticks, it's Rogers. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Pulls it in. It's Rogers. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wide receiver shows motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Let's see what they've got on second down.